More now from Donnacha O Beachain, who is a professor of politics at Dublin City University. Professor, what kind of legacy do you think Boris Johnson leaves behind as far as the EU is concerned?
Well, I mean, it's been a very difficult relationship between the United Kingdom and the EU for the last several years. And Boris Johnson's premiership was really a symptom of the problems that we face rather than the root cause. I mean, Brexit Britain has now devoured three prime ministers in the 6 years since Brexit. It's only 2.5 years since he achieved an overwhelming mandate from the British people on the basis of a Brexit deal, which he himself reneged on very recently. So I think, there will be no great relief in the European Union as a result of this, because I think there's a recognition that Boris Johnson is essentially representing a much larger constituency within the Tory party who will remain in power for the foreseeable future. They still have another 2.5 years of that mandate to run. They still have a majority in Parliament. So once they've selected a new leader, and we don't know who it is, there's very little to indicate that they will deviate fundamentally from the policy, the Brexit policy, the hard Brexit policy that Boris Johnson himself pursued.
Has this tarnished the UK's image when it comes to the European Union?
Again, it doesn't start with Boris. I mean, it really starts with Brexit. And this has been an internal feud really within the Conservative Party for 30 years at least. They've always had this trouble with Europe. One might say it's partially a result of the electoral system in Britain. I mean, Britain is 60 million people, and yet the electoral system gives essentially always two choices. So each party is an internal coalition, and they fight it out amongst each other within the party. And the Tory party has been divided on Europe for, as I said, decades. And Brexit was, so narrow, so in a way fundamental a decision that it was destined to cause an upset because Britain, at the end of the day, although out of the EU, still is located where it is. Its trading partners are still located in the European Union. And it has been perceived, I think, in the European Union as something of a rogue state in terms of its commitments in recent years. So again, going forward, I think it's the major problems are still there. And I think that whoever takes on the premiership is going to have to tackle this very difficult legacy that Boris Johnson has left them.
All right, Professor Donnacha O Beachain joining us from Dublin. Thank you.